Ututu Oma, Ututu Oma, ndị ọma ndị ọma. Ututu Oma ndị Chukwu gọziri agọzi. If you are alive this morning, I wish you Ututu Oma. As long as you are breathing this morning, it can only get better. Ututu Oma from Pastor Vam Vam Vam. Ututu Oma n'ụtụtụ a, unu ga-adị ka echi, maka na echi ada agwụ agwụ. Ekene m onye ukwu, kelee onye nta, kelee onye ọbụla, kelee ụmụ Biafra niile. Ụtụtụ ọma. Ụzọamaka Nicholas, ụtụtụ ọma. Ekele m gị onye ọma. Ụtụtụ ọma KC Records, ụtụtụ ọma. Ekele m gị nwanne nke m. Each time I see this your microphone, I begin to imagine you as a journalist, or as a, what do you call this? A newsman, an anchor man. Ụtụtụ ọma nwanne nke m. Ụtụtụ ọma lọlọ ego oyibo, ị ga-adị ka echi. Ụtụtụ ọma Global Green, ị ga-adị ka echi. Ụtụtụ ọma Chinasa, ị ga-adị ka echi. Ụtụtụ ọma Evangelist Sarah Jacobs, ị ga-adị ka echi, maka na echi ada agwụ agwụ. Ugo Michael, ụtụtụ ọma. Capocash, ụtụtụ ọma. I have an encouraging words for you this morning, and everybody should hear this. I have a powerful message for you this morning that will keep you on your feet. Ututu Oma, Helene Nkem, Ututu Oma, thank you so much, precious one. Ututu Oma. Meanwhile, Helen, I want to appreciate you. You encouraged and I reached out to our brother. I am going to speak with Elvis today, and by the grace of God, we're going to come back with our collabo again. By the grace of God. Now, Helen is a brother's keeper. Helen is a brother's keeper. You are such a darling. Thank you so much. You are blessed. Master, the tempest is raging. The billows are tossing high. The sky is overshadowed with blackness. No shelter or help is near. Carest thou not that we perish? How can thou lie asleep when each moment so madly is threatening a grave in the angry deep? The winds and the waves shall obey my will. Peace, be still. Whether the wrath of the storm-tossed sea, or demons, or men, or whatever it be, no water can swallow the ship where lies the master of ocean and earth and sky. They all shall sweetly obey my will. Peace, be still. Peace, be still. They all shall sweetly obey my will. Peace, peace, be still. If you read the book of Mark chapter 4, the disciples of Christ were traveling and they were in the boat. Is it Mark chapter 4 or Matthew chapter 9? Any of those gospels. And the master was fast asleep inside the boat. And while they were in the middle of the sea, there was a tempest. There was a storm. It was raging. It was storming. Everywhere was shaking. And they were troubled. They didn't know what to do. And they tried to do what they were learning. See him. They couldn't do it because they didn't have faith enough. And then Peter ran to him, he ran to Yeshua, and he said, Master, the tempest is raging, the billows are tossing high. Carest thou not that we perish? Why are you asleep in the middle of this storm? Our God and our Maker, He's watching the waves, He's watching the storm, He's seen everything, and He's looking at you to see how you will exercise your faith this morning. Some of you will want to throw in the towel. Oh, should I jump into the sea? Oh, I can swim. Oh, or maybe I should take the life jacket and abandon ship. Do not abandon this ship. Because if you jump into the sea, there are crocodiles. If you jump into the sea, there are sharks. The waves are there to swallow. When the master, he got up, he said, oh, ye of little faith, why do you not remember everything I taught you? And the master came and he looked at the sea, he looks at the wave, he looks at the tempest, and he said, peace, be still. The scripture said, immediately, the storm became still. Everywhere became quiet. The Almighty Chukwokika, He is giving us peace in the midst of tempest, tumult, wars, and all the terrorists, and all the Boko Haram, and all the Janjaweed. Our Most High, He is giving us peace. All you need to do is to rise up and exercise the faith that Chukwokika has placed in you. You are a child of heaven. You are watching, my brother, my sister. You are not ordinary. And do not sit there fidgeting like a lily-livered fellow, and you are crying when you should be exercising your faith. And you are weeping, and your enemies are looking at you. Hey, we killed them in their one. We killed them in their farm. Now they are weeping. Let's go and kill them more. That's what they will do. That is what they will do. If you keep quiet and you are crying and you are fidgeting and you are complaining, they will kill more of us. Master, the tempest is raging. The billows are tossing high. The sky, Nigeria, is overshadowed with darkness. No shelter or help is near. Biafra land is overshadowed with darkness. Defu everywhere, saboteurs everywhere. No shelter or help is near. Carest thou not that we perish? How can thou lie asleep when each moment so madly is threatening? A grave in the angry deep, a grave inside Nigeria. But Biafra will surely find their way out. But Biafra will surely discover their strength. But Biafra will surely understand who they are. A grave in the angry deep. There is a grave in the angry deep. There are terrorists everywhere. Boko Haram soldiers have been unleashed on you. Are you going to be crying? Are you going to be bemoaning your misery? Somebody's not sharing this program. Somebody's not hitting the like button. Somebody may not like the truth that I'm trying to use to encourage you this morning. But I want to tell you, it is only what is needed is just a few of us. 2 or 3 of us that will be encouraged. Mazin Nnamdi knew there were hundreds and thousands of them when he said he needed 100 men. He needed 100 men. He needed 100 men. I don't know where you have been enlisted. I don't know if you are among the complainers, those that are crying, the mourners, those that will be complaining. Hey, there are saboteurs everywhere. Hey, they have surrounded us. Hey, they are killing us. We must rise up. Famwani ayemuha. Famani ayemeha. Fatani ayatakasiha. Fadani ayadoha vam vam vam. That's who we are. Fadani ayadoha vam vam vam. You cannot sit there idle and think that there's nothing you can do. When you have your faith to exercise, when you have ESN to equip, when you have the men to support, when you have our prime minister to stand by, and you are there thinking that, what can I do now? What can I do? They have already overshadowed us. They have already defeated us, and then you want to surrender for them to use you as a chop chop or to use you as a ngwongwo. Tell somebody Chuku Amankwe. Chuku Amankwe. It will never work for them. We can never surrender to them. We can never give up to them. We must never allow them, have their way over us. There's one thing that God can do. In the midst of trouble, in the midst of crisis, He will allow you to have peace. That inner peace that you cannot explain. When people are crying, when people are troubled, when people are giving up, when there is a casting down, somebody is somewhere in the midst of that crisis still able to say there is a lifting up. When people have given up, thrown in the towel, I've said that we've had enough. Now let's just surrender to Tinubu. Let's just give up to this ancestor. Let him do with us whatever he will. Some people that supported P2B before, now you see them saying Tinubu is working, appreciate him. Fools everywhere. They can settle for anything. They can settle for less. They are jackals. That's what they are. Tinubu. Now you laugh, you look at this boy, you laugh. Now, how can Tinubu? Somebody was saying, I was listening to one idiot on Arise News or any of these TV stations, was saying that everybody must come together. Let us join Tinubu to fight this corruption. What Tinubu must do to fight corruption? Tinubu to fight corruption? Tinubu is an embodiment of corruption. Tinubu is corruption personified. Tinubu is the Jagaban of corruption. Tinubu is Pablo Escobar. Tinubu is a drug baron. Tinubu is a convicted criminal. And you want him to fight corruption. In fact, you really want to believe that you can trust him to fight. That's why Mazen Namkan will say, Bishoji. Hey, let us bring together. Let us support him. Let's support him to fight corruption. Already they entered immediately. They increased the salary of the governmental parastatals, the governors, the senators. They increased their salary to 114%. Do you understand what I mean? No, do you still have hope in Nigeria? They increased their salary 114%. They said they don't have money. They said there's no money. We cannot sponsor universities anymore. We can't sponsor they cannot sponsor education anymore. But they can, set aside 26 billion for themselves. But education, they cannot sponsor education anymore. And some idiots are there. They let us support him. He's already doing something. Look at what he did. He canceled subsidy. He is making waves. He's doing something. You are all gone. All of you. That is why we are Biafrans. In the midst of all this, their propaganda and their boo-boo yaya. I call it boo-boo yaya. In the midst of all this, their boo-boo yaya. We are at peace because we know we have a better lot in Biafra. We are at peace because we know we are a chosen generation, a peculiar people, a holy nation, a unique nation that doesn't believe in waste, that will not waste our lives and waste our resources and waste our... So we can never be a part of that nonsense. That is why when all these things are happening, God is giving us assurance that Canaan is a possibility, that Biafra is a reality, that we can do it. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. When each moment so madly is threatening, everywhere that is shaking, there is no hope. But you as a Biafran, your hope is in Chukwokika Biafra. And he has told you what to do. There is a pathway. Now the states are being, unveiled to you. It's so beautiful when we watched yesterday our Prime Minister unveiling the Alonso states. You see all the structures that will be in place. Everything must work. Everything must work. And so, in the midst of the tempest, Chukwu Okike Abiama is giving you peace. That is why we are always comparing ourselves with Israel. Now, let me give you a clear picture of Israel. People, if Israel was not a nation of God, they cannot be sleeping in Israel. All of them will be awake from January to December, they will not sleep. But because they are a nation of God, there is peace and tranquility in Tel Aviv. If you go to Eilat, there is quiet. If you go to Hebron, people are sleeping. If you go to Jerusalem, they are at peace because it's a nation of God. How can they be at peace like that when they are surrounded with Syria, Iraq, Iran, Oman, Lebanon, Gaza? Do you know Egypt? Do you know the nations that are surrounding Israel? These are Saudi Arabia, Jordan, Kuwait, all these nations that surround Israel. Give them opportunity. Ask them, what is your option on Israel? Immediately, every one of them, if you take a census or a referendum and ask them, what do you want for Israel? 99% of them will say, by tomorrow we don't want to see Israel again. Wipe them out. So you see the level of enemies they have around them, and yet they sleep. And yet they sleep. It is just like the master sleeping inside the boat quietly. Bimbi na bimbi, another. Ngongo na ngongo, another. Then we are sleeping. That's what God wants to make Biafra. All the terrorists of this world, the Janjaweed of this world, they can surround us. But we as a people of God, we that have the hand of God covering us, we that have the iron dome of God covering us, we go to sleep. Because God Almighty will make us so sophisticated militarily that no power around us can try or attempt at us. All these nations that surround Israel, let them make any attempt on Israel. Just one attempt. Only one bomb they throw into Israel. Israel will retaliate with 100. You will see them running up and down. Some of them, they will be using children as a shield. Human shield. Hey, they are bombing us. They are killing us. Israel is evil. But Israel, they were sleeping quietly. Quietly in their own, on their own. Allow you to worship whatever I want to worship inside Israel. You want to go to mosque, you go inside Israel. You want to go to Hindu, you go inside Israel. You want to do this, you do inside Israel. Do your own biri kambiri, and yet you said I will not leave. You are throwing bomb at me. We will retaliate, and you will be crying. Hey, go and tell them, United Nations, come, Israel is killing us. Mad people everywhere. What you have seen in Israel is a child's play compared to what you will see in Biafra. In Biafra, we will be so sophisticated, so solid. We will be in the midst of tempest, and yet we will be at peace. I can guarantee you that. The same finger of God that made it happen for Israel. No, let me not say that made it. That is making it happen. Because as I am speaking to you now, Israel is a quiet and a peaceful place. Boisterous economy. Go to Tel Aviv. Skyscrapers everywhere. Companies are, pharmaceutical companies are blossoming, flourishing in Israel. Powerful economy. There's no hunger in Israel. There is no hunger in Israel. There will be no hunger in Biafra. The God that makes it happen for Israel, He is our God. His name is Chukwu Okike Abiama. Do you understand what I mean? In the midst of tempest, we have peace. And now I prophesy on you that are watching me right now. All you Biafrans listening and watching this program right now, in the midst of tempest, in the midst of wahala, in the midst of trouble, receive peace. Receive peace, receive peace, receive peace, receive peace, receive peace, receive peace in the mighty name of Chukwu Okike Abiama. He say, he say, he say. He says, my peace I give you, not like the world giveth. It is not like the peace that cometh from Tramadol. Because if you take the word that comes from Tramadol, you will be screaming, Onkolos, Onkolos, Onkolos. I just want to be funny there. But I'm telling you, you need the peace of Chukwokikabiam. You are not going to be Onkolos to have that peace. You will be on the influence of Chukwokikabiam himself. And then you will have peace in the midst of trouble. Your enemies will be crying and shouting and tears running up and down, but you will have peace. They will be looking for how to enter Biafra. Yes, we will now be giving them asylum. People will come to Biafra to seek asylum. I am telling you. I'm telling you. They will seek asylum in Biafra. Fulani man will seek asylum in Biafra. And then we will decide whether to give him. We have data now. Our data system will be working. So we will be able to scrutinize if it's a Fulani that have connection to Isa Pantami, if it's a Fulani that have connection with Sheikh Gumi, we will have it. We have data. We will cast them out. But if it's a Fulani that have embraced a new way of life, the Biafra way of life, we will allow them, but we know where to allow them. Oh. We are not going to allow them in the midst of the people. Like if you go to Israel, such people, they know where they allow them. They don't allow them close to the government seat. They don't allow them close to where things are happening. Anyway, Makada mama. Makada mama on the Chagwaro Obosi. There's a place you keep them. Makandota. But we will give asylum to you. You as a Nigerian, you want to come and seek asylum in Biafra. And you get asylum, but we will scrutinize it with condition. Oh. And so if you are fighting Biafra, you are wasting time. You are wasting time. Biafra is sure. So all of you onkolos in Nigeria, esibusu na ebe aha, ono unu nweta onwe ụlọ chọzie unu abịa Biafra, ama ma ga-agwa unu ebe a. I just want to be funny with that anyway. We are moving, we are winning, and there's no stopping us. Just have this assurance in your heart that in the midst of tempest, in the midst of trouble, Chukwokikabiama is giving Biafra peace. And Chukwokikabiama, we have got men, formidable men that will make these things happen. May God bless you this morning. Yeah, I want to encourage you. If you want to support Pastor Vam Vam Vam, you can also do that either with your super chat or with your PayPal to encourage Mwachineke. You can also do that freely. You can do that, okay? And I was surprised one day. One of our sisters supported with PayPal. The PayPal.me/Raf Ajaz. Those that can't do the super chat thing, you can do PayPal. And Vam 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 will appreciate you on this next program. May Chukwokikabiama bless you all. May he keep you. May God bless our leader, Mazinam Diokukano. May God bless our Prime Minister. Hey, Atakata Abosia. Gaga no tap root. May God bless our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Dragon. And may God bless our men on ground, our sophisticated ESN and Biafran Liberation Army. Remember, this Saturday, we are having fundraising. This Saturday, please make it a point. Remember to make it a mega fundraising. For us to be able to have this kind of peace I'm talking about, we need ESN, we need Biafran Liberation Army, we need to support this move. I'm telling you, you don't need so much. Some of you don't have so much to give to ESN. But you have $10, you have $5, you have $25, you have $30. You can go to that website and put it www.ipobinusa.org/donate. Go there and put it there. Or you go to our, Biafra Republic Government in Exile website and put in your tax, your weekly tax of $5. You can put it there. It is going to the account to support ESN. I'm telling you. Look. If there's anybody that will be deceiving you that now they are eating your money, is a lie. Any money you put in for ESN is already considered a gobara, blood money. It's already considered. So nobody will eat it and survive. I'm telling you. If there's anybody that have ever been trying it before, watch them and see what is happening to them now. So to support ESN is a worthy and a honorable task to do. Please do that, and Chukwu Kikabiama will bless you real good. I'm going to see you later this afternoon. Please remember this message. Make sure you hit the like button, share it so that it will go viral. So that those that are afraid or thinking of throwing in the towel or thinking of jumping ship, tell them, no, 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 no. Think again. Don't jump ship. Don't. There is peace for you in the midst of the tempest. Chukwu Kikabiama will ensure it. Ututu Oma from Pastor Vam Vam Vam. I love you all. Come. Thank you so much, every one of you. Thank you, Stella. Thank you, Freeman. Thank you, Uzo, Obaizona. Thank you, my own Helen. Thank you, my own Helen. Every one of you, Amechi Jonas. Thank you so much. Global Green. Thank you, every one of you. I don't know how to thank you. I can't thank you enough, but I appreciate you all. Stella, you're awesome. Thank you so much. Mommy Ego Oyibo, I thank you so much. I bless you. It is well with you. Have a blessed day too, my precious one. Commercial. Casey Record. Thank you so much. Thank you. I wish you really meet this Casey Record. I like that microphone that is there. I love it. Thank you so much. Beautiful day.